College and university. Is it worth getting a bachelor's degree?
A bachelor's degree is much more than a piece of paper. Earning your bachelor's degree can help you qualify for more job opportunities.
What is the difference between a college and a university?
In general, colleges are smaller educational institutions when compared to universities. Specifically, colleges often feature smaller student populations, more intimate campuses, and fewer program offerings than universities. On the other hand, universities refer to larger institutions offering both undergraduate and graduate programs.
Is university more difficult than college?
In terms of tuition, ease of admission, and flexibility, community colleges are definitely easier than universities.
What are the advantages of college?
When it comes to colleges, students will likely get more personalized attention from professors and academic advisors. Also, colleges often have more curriculum specializations for students with very specific interests.
Which is better, a degree from a college or a university?
Many people ask if a university is better than a college. The answer is that it really depends on you. For example, if a student wants to attend a school with a variety of programs and classes, then a university may be a better choice. If a student values small class sizes and closer relationships with professors, then a college might be the best option.
English. Is English the most important language?
English is universally accepted as the most important language for students to learn.
Does reading newspapers improve English?
Reading a newspaper daily will improve your English reading and writing skills.
How many countries use English?
English is the official language of 67 different countries, including the United States, Canada, and Australia.
Do French people speak English?
Approximately 35 to 40% of the French population can speak English.
Is English easy to learn?
Generally speaking, English is one of the easiest languages to learn.
What is special about English?
English is flexible and easy to learn. For this reason, English is widely spoken and is commonly used around the world as a trade language or diplomatic language. Also, English is the official language of NATO and the European Union.
What are the benefits of learning English?
English is the language of science, computers, diplomacy, and tourism. Speaking English allows you to broaden your world and increases your chances of getting a good job in a multinational company.
Anger. Why do we get angry so easily?
Sometimes physiological processes such as hunger, chronic pain, fear, or panic can also provoke anger for no apparent reason.
What are the common causes of anger?
Common triggers for anger may include stress, financial issues, traumatic events, family problems, or injustice.
Can anxiety be cured?
Anxiety disorders are very treatable. Most patients who suffer from anxiety are able to reduce or eliminate symptoms after several months of psychotherapy.
Why is anger a problem?
Anger does not only affect your external relationships, it can also have negative effects on your health.
Is anger an unhealthy emotion?
Anger is a normal and healthy human emotion, but when it gets out of control and turns destructive, it can lead to problems.
How can I control my anger?
If you feel out of control, walk away from the situation temporarily until you cool down. Then slowly repeat a calm word or phrase such as relax, take it easy.
How does anger affect our health?
The long-term physical effects of uncontrolled anger include increased anxiety, high blood pressure, and headaches. Anger can be a normal and useful emotion if it is expressed appropriately.
IQ. What is IQ?
IQ stands for Intelligence Quotient. In short, it is a measure of a person's reasoning ability.
How smart was Steve Jobs?
He had an IQ of 160 or above.
What is an IQ test?
IQ tests begin to assess a person's intelligence quotient by measuring their short-term and long-term memory. It also measures how well individuals can solve puzzles or recall information they have heard.
Does IQ determine success?
One's intelligence quotient does not necessarily determine success. IQ tests are only designed to measure a person's potential.
Can you increase your IQ?
Yes, it is possible to raise your intelligence through certain brain training activities.
Is IQ genetic?
Researchers have shown that a person's IQ is highly influenced by genetic factors.
Does IQ matter in life?
It is important, but it doesn't wholly determine your success in life.
What's the highest possible IQ?
Typically, there is no upper limit to an IQ score.
Life expectancy. Why do women live longer than men?
According to research, men are more likely to smoke than women and are also more likely to take risks, making them more susceptible to life-threatening injuries. In addition, biological differences also help to explain women's higher longevity.
Japanese people have the highest life expectancy in the world. Do you know why?
Eating plenty of fresh fish, fruits, and vegetables could explain the high life expectancy rate in Japan.
Can exercise extend your life?
Yes, exercise can improve your life expectancy because it lowers your risk of developing age-related diseases such as cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes.
Can exercise shorten your life?
Too much strenuous activity can actually shorten a lifespan.
Who lives longer, married or single?
Studies have shown that married people tend to live longer than their unmarried counterparts.
What causes low life expectancy?
Many factors affect longevity, including smoking, stress, obesity, suicide, and road accidents. But tobacco smoking is one of the world's largest health problems today. 7.5 million people die prematurely from smoking every year.
Does sleeping too much reduce life expectancy?
Adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. However, people who sleep for more than 9 hours a night have a greater risk of cardiovascular disease and premature death.
Car. How many cars are there on this planet?
Currently, there are 1.6 billion cars operating worldwide, including 1.2 billion passenger cars and 300 million commercial cars.
How many cars are produced each day?
Last year, about 170,000 cars were produced each day, which is equivalent to 63 million cars per year.
Who drives more, men or women?
Men drive about 40% more miles per year than women.
Who is the largest car manufacturer?
Toyota.
How many car tires are discarded every year?
300 million tires are discarded in the United States each year.
Does using a cell phone while driving a car increase the chances of an accident?
Of course, by 15 times.
Is it really important to wear a seatbelt?
Nearly half of all injuries and deaths in motor vehicle accidents could be prevented by simply wearing a seatbelt.
What percentage of the time is a car actually parked?
The average car spends 90% of its time parked.
How does a car cause pollution?
Burning gasoline and diesel fuel creates harmful substances like nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, or benzene.
How can drivers help the environment?
Everyone can take steps to reduce vehicle pollution, such as driving less or choosing fuel-efficient vehicles. By avoiding hard acceleration, car drivers can also significantly help the environment.
Religion. How many recognized religions currently exist in the world?
There are an estimated 10,000 distinct religions worldwide.
What are the 5 major world religions?
The 5 main religions are Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, and Judaism.
What are the most popular religions in the world?
The most popular religions in the world are Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Christianity is the most popular religion in the world, and Islam is the second largest religion in the world.
What is the oldest religion?
According to many scholars, Hinduism is the oldest religion.
What is the main religion of Russia?
The most widespread religion in Russia is Russian Orthodox Christianity. Orthodox Christianity is a strict religion with lots of rules, fasts, and restrictions.
What is the difference between monotheism and polytheism?
Monotheism is a religion that believes in one God. On the other hand, polytheism believes in multiple or many gods.
What beliefs do Christianity, Islam, and Judaism have in common?
They are all religions that are monotheistic or believe in one God.
Which countries believe in ancestors?
Ancestor worship is prevalent in many countries around the world today. It is practiced extensively in Africa, China, Korea, and Japan.
Depression. What is depression?
Depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act.
What treatment is good for depression?
Medications and psychotherapy are good for most people with depression.
What are the main causes of depression?
Interestingly, there's no single cause of depression. Depression can occur for a variety of reasons and has many different triggers, including traumatic experiences, low self-esteem, divorce, or money worries.
How many people have real depression?
Depression is common. According to 2021 estimates, about 300 million people worldwide have depression. In the United States, more than 19 million American adolescents and adults are affected. In 2019, 7% of adults and 13% of adolescents reported having at least one episode of depression.
Is depression genetic?
Depression is known to run in families, suggesting that genetic factors contribute to the risk of developing this disease. In short, a person who grows up with someone with depression may be more susceptible to the condition.
Earthquakes and floods. What is an earthquake?
An earthquake is a sudden shaking movement of the Earth's surface.
What do I have to do during an earthquake?
If available nearby, grab something to shield your head and face from falling debris and broken glass.
What are the top 4 countries with the highest number of earthquakes?
Indonesia, China, Japan, and Turkey.
When do floods occur?
Floods can occur at any time of the year and are most often caused by heavy rainfall. However, many occur seasonally after winter snow.
What are the main causes of flooding?
Heavy rainfall, overflowing rivers, snowmelt, and dam failures.
What would happen if a dam collapsed?
If dams begin to collapse, they will discharge more water downstream, resulting in flooding.
Are people killed as a result of floods?
Many people are killed by floods when driving or walking on roads and bridges that are covered by water. If you are in a car and the water starts rising, get out and move to higher ground.
Dog. What is the most dangerous dog in the world?
American Pit Bull Terriers are considered the most dangerous dogs in the world.
Why does my dog lick me?
Dogs will often lick their owners or other people as they like the taste of their skin and as a sign of affection.
Do dogs howl when they're happy?
Yes, they howl when they're happy and excited.
Do dogs understand time?
They have a sense of time, but don't understand the concept of time.
Is chocolate toxic to dogs?
Yes, chocolate is toxic to dogs. Although chocolate is a tasty treat for humans, for dogs it is poisonous. Chocolate ingestion can result in significant illness. Some common symptoms can include vomiting, diarrhea, increased urination, and seizures.
What makes chocolate poisonous for dogs?
Chocolate contains a chemical called theobromine that is extremely toxic for dogs.
What happens if my dog eats chocolate?
If your dog eats chocolate, you should monitor them closely and seek veterinary attention if they show any symptoms.
How long does it take a dog to recover after eating chocolate?
It can take up to 4 days for a dog to recover from chocolate poisoning.
Do dogs get bored?
Yes, it is absolutely possible for dogs to become bored. When this happens, they usually exhibit destructive behavior, like shredding your carpet.
Habits. What is a habit?
A habit is something you do regularly without thinking. In other words, habits are daily behaviors you do by default. These are the actions you repeatedly do that can shape you and can positively or negatively affect you.
What are some healthy habits?
Healthy habits include eating a healthy diet, eating more vegetables and fruits daily, getting regular exercise, staying at a healthy weight, limiting alcohol, or drinking water in the morning.
Is it necessary to drink water in the morning?
Water right after you wake up helps rehydrate your body. Drinking water every day helps regulate body temperature and give nutrients. Staying hydrated also helps to keep your memory sharp, your mood stable, and your motivation intact.
What are some bad habits?
A bad habit is a negative behavior pattern. Common examples include eating late at night, eating too much sodium, driving too fast, procrastination, overspending, and nail biting.
Why is it important to have good habits?
Good habits benefit our physical, emotional, and mental health. Good habits also help us become more productive and energetic.
Is it difficult to form good habits?
It is not easy to form good habits. Forming good habits takes time. It is not something that happens overnight. So don't set unrealistic expectations for yourself. What matters is that you are doing what you can.
Money. Is money important?
Yes, money is very important in life. Obviously, we all need some money to survive. Without it, we cannot buy food or clothes.
Can money buy happiness?
Money can't buy happiness, but when you have enough money, you can live where you want, take care of your needs, and indulge in your hobbies. You don't necessarily need to be Bill Gates or have a lot of money, but you will need some money until the day you die.
Is gold a currency or money?
Under a free market system, gold is a currency.
Who invented money?
No one knows for sure who first invented money.
What was used before money was invented?
When there was no currency, people traded goods and services for what they needed.
Who started the first bank?
The first banks were started by the Roman Empire. These banks offered loans and accepted deposits from individuals.
Fear and phobia. How do you describe fear?
Frightened, scared, and afraid are the most common adjectives used to describe feeling fear.
Is fear an emotion or feeling?
Fear is one of the most basic human emotions.
Are people scared of spiders?
Out of 300 participants surveyed, 78% reported being afraid of spiders.
What are the benefits of fear?
Fear helps protect us. It makes us alert to danger and prepares us to deal with it. In general, feeling afraid is normal and helpful.
Do spiders chase people?
No, spiders don't attack people.
Do spiders eat snakes?
A spider's typical dinner menu might include worms, insects, or small lizards.
What is social phobia?
Sufferers from social phobia may avoid public gatherings, speaking opportunities, and other occasions at all costs.
What is acrophobia?
Acrophobia is an extreme fear of heights. Many people suffer from this phobia.
What causes acrophobia?
Acrophobia sometimes develops in response to a traumatic experience involving heights, like falling from a high place or watching someone else fall from a high place.
Can you cure acrophobia?
With time and dedication, acrophobia can be overcome.
What is the difference between a fear and a phobia?
Fear is a normal reaction to a threat, while a phobia leads to a fear response even when you're not in danger. Phobias can be associated with many different objects or situations, such as a fear of heights, flying, cockroaches, mice, or needles.
What symptoms and behaviors might indicate a phobia?
Breathing difficulties, sudden heartbeat, sweating, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and chills.
What do we fear or worry about the most?
One of the most common fears on Earth is the fear of failure. Furthermore, many people avoid things like meeting new people or trying to enter into a new relationship because of the fear of rejection.
Diamonds. When was the diamond first discovered?
Diamonds were first discovered and mined in India over 2,400 years ago.
Which country is rich in diamonds?
Russia.
Are diamonds more valuable than gold?
Diamonds are much more expensive than gold. However, red diamonds are extremely rare on our planet.
Can diamonds crack?
Diamonds are the Earth's hardest natural substance, so they do not crack.
What is the burning point of a diamond?
Diamonds should start burning at around 850 or 900 degrees Celsius.
Can diamonds cut glass?
The answer is yes.
Does diamond color variation affect diamond quality?
Color variations greatly affect the overall diamond quality rating.
Do black diamonds exist?
Although black diamonds are extremely rare, they do exist.
Are black diamonds popular?
Unlike other fancy colors, such as pinks or blues, black diamonds may cost less than white diamonds due to the lack of consumer demand.
What gemstone can scratch a diamond?
The only thing that can scratch a diamond is another diamond.
Where is a diamond formed from?
Diamonds form approximately 100 miles under the Earth's surface and are carried to the surface by volcanic activity.
Polar bear. How do you describe a polar bear?
The polar bear is an animal that lives near the North Pole. They have long necks, small heads, and large feet, which help them move easily on the ice.
Are polar bears aggressive?
They are not aggressive by nature, but they will attack humans if they feel threatened.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Polar bears are the largest land carnivores in the world and can weigh up to 1,500 pounds.
Do polar bears eat humans?
No, they do not normally eat humans.
What do polar bears eat?
They are carnivores, and their diet consists mostly of seal meat. They will also eat other animals, such as reindeer and whales.
Do polar bears have white fur?
Although polar bears usually look white, their fur isn't white at all. Their skin is black.
Do polar bears eat penguins?
Polar bears do not eat penguins, since penguins live in the southern hemisphere and polar bears live in the northern hemisphere.
Where do polar bears live?
They live in the Arctic, on ice-covered waters.
Are polar bears good swimmers?
Absolutely. They are considered talented swimmers.
What are the biggest threats to polar bears?
The loss of the ice sea habitat from climate change is the biggest threat to the survival of polar bears. Actually, polar bears were listed as a threatened species in the U.S. under the Endangered Species Act in May 2008.
Why are polar bears important?
Polar bears are at the top of the food chain and have an important role in the overall health of the marine environment.
Caffeine and coffee. What is caffeine?
Caffeine is a drug that stimulates your brain and nervous system. Caffeine is found in many drinks, such as coffee, tea, and energy drinks. Chocolate also contains caffeine.
Does caffeine affect memory?
Moderate caffeine consumption might boost memory. However, while some studies have found that caffeine may improve short-term memory, others have found no effect.
What are the side effects of caffeine?
Caffeine can cause nervousness, insomnia, nausea, increased heart rate, headaches, and other side effects.
Is coffee good for your brain?
When consumed in moderation, coffee can be very good for your brain.
Is coffee good for the heart?
Drinking 1 or more cups of coffee a day may reduce the risk of heart failure. Also, consuming moderate amounts of coffee may protect against Parkinson's disease.
Is caffeine bad for your skin?
It is a well-known scientific fact that caffeine causes dehydration.
If a coffee or tea says decaffeinated, does that mean it contains no caffeine?
No, decaf coffees and teas have less caffeine than their regular counterparts.
Which country is the largest producer of coffee?
Brazil is the largest coffee producer in the world. Actually, Brazil has been the world's highest producing country for coffee for over 150 years.
Pigs. What do piglets weigh when they are born?
At birth, piglets weigh only about 2.5 pounds. Then, piglets can double their weight in 1 week.
How do they express their feelings?
Pigs may wag their tails when they are frustrated or excited. Furthermore, they will wag their tail to convey a range of emotions: happiness, nervousness, anxiety, or excitement.
Pigs really like mud. Why?
Pigs like to lie in mud because they have very few sweat glands. The mud keeps them nice and cool. In short, mud baths keep pigs cool.
Do pigs drink mud?
Although pigs like to roll in mud, they cannot drink mud. They need to have plenty of fresh, clean water to drink at all times.
How smart are pigs?
Studies have shown that pigs are about as smart as toddlers. In fact, they are considered to be the fifth most intelligent mammals. A pig can learn its name quickly and easily and will come when called.
Are pigs social?
They are highly intelligent social animals. Although they may be aggressive sometimes, they like to stay in close contact with one another.
Do pigs feel lonely?
Solitary pigs are more susceptible to sadness and loneliness, which can adversely affect the pig's appetite.
Do pigs have good memories?
Pigs are able to find their way home due to a good memory and a strong sense of direction. They can also learn how to play video games and remember many words.
Car accidents. Where do most accidents happen?
Surprisingly, the majority of car accidents happen close to home. Insurance studies have found that approximately 55% of all accidents occur within just 6 miles of a person's home.
What should you do if you've been injured in a car accident?
If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident caused by another party, don't hesitate to contact some experienced car accident lawyers.
Who is most likely to get into auto accidents?
Older drivers over age 76 are more likely to die in crashes than middle-aged drivers.
Which gender has the most car accidents?
More men die in traffic crashes each year. This is because men tend to drive more often and engage in riskier behaviors, like speeding, not wearing a seatbelt, and driving while intoxicated.
What age group has the safest drivers?
According to statistics, the safest drivers are in the age group between 63 and 69 years old.
Car crashes are always happening on rainy days. Why?
Even well-paved roads and highways can become very slippery when it rains. The rain causes poor visibility when driving and is a major cause of accidents.
What are the 3 causes of accidents?
Overspeeding, drunken driving, and red light jumping.
Pollution. What are the different types of pollution?
Air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, and radioactive pollution.
What is air pollution?
Air pollution is a mix of hazardous substances from both human-made and natural resources.
How does air pollution affect our health?
Air pollution is regarded primarily as a threat to respiratory health. Air pollution also increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer.
How many people die each year from air pollution?
About 9.5 million people worldwide die each year from air pollution.
What is water pollution?
Water pollution occurs when harmful substances contaminate a stream, river, lake, ocean, or other body of water.
How many people die each year because of water pollution?
Water pollution kills everything. In fact, it caused 1.7 million deaths in 2016.
What causes water pollution?
Agricultural activities, industrial waste, mining, human-made materials, or untreated sewage. Industries and industrial sites across the world are major contributors to water pollution.
Where do oil spills happen?
Oil spills can happen anywhere oil is drilled, transported, or used.
Who gets affected by oil spills?
Oil spills are harmful to marine birds and mammals, as well as fish and shellfish.
How many animals are affected by oil spills?
Each year, over 400,000 birds die worldwide due to oil spills.